Good morning, world. This is Crunchy Frog, and I'm on my way back once again from visiting with my mechanic. And he's going to have my truck ready for me tomorrow morning so that I can take it back to my house and sell it. So anyway, that isn't all for this video. I just figured I would wrap up the previous mechanic video. And I'd like to say again that I've got a good mechanic. They aren't always easy to get on the phone, so I have to walk down there to contact them. But they're honest mechanics, and in this day and age, that counts for an awful lot. And the guy who runs the place, his name is Jay. He's a real good guy. And so I like dealing with him rather than having to deal with strangers, you know. Sort of how it is. You trust some people, and then other people you don't know, so you don't trust. But anyway, that's not it for this video. We're going to take you on a little walk back up the street where the giant skeleton lives. Because yesterday, whilst on my walk, I noticed that they have changed the giant skeleton. I don't know if they've been watching my videos. I doubt it, because nobody watches my videos. And he's no longer the... Waiting for the truck to pass by. He's no longer the Yuletide skeleton, or Old Satan Nick, as I like to call him. He's now something else. And I have no idea what he is. They've done something to him. You'll see in a little bit. But they've done something to this giant skeleton. I don't know what. They put some kind of a weird hairpiece on him. And some kind of a weird jacket or something. And he's holding a trash can. It's really bizarre. I'm thinking maybe they're going for a St. Patrick Day theme, a St. Patrick's giant skeleton. Maybe it's the giant skeleton of St. Patrick. I don't know. All I know is that these people are odd. Like, I'd legitimately be afraid to knock on their door and talk to them, because there's something off kilter, to put it nicely, going on in that household. And I also noticed something else on that street, and you might have noticed it, but I've never highlighted it. But it's something that's a little bit bizarre. Well, that's putting it nicely, I guess. Somebody's mailbox. It's a different kind of mailbox, but more on that as we draw closer to the actual mailbox and the giant skeleton in question. But we have a ways to go, so I'm going to have to talk about something else right now. And I guess maybe I'll talk a little bit about my channel. I'm looking at fairly soon lining up and purchasing some better computer equipment and video capture equipment and stuff like that, and actually get some editing software so that I can make much more professional videos. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's a nice, relaxing Monday morning. Here, I think we'll go ahead and feature some of these, I'm sure you've noticed some of these trash piles sitting out in front of people's houses. That's because it's large garbage pickup day coming soon. So people have some large garbage piled out in front of their houses. And when we run across them, we will feature them, because once or twice a year the neighborhood turns into a Sanford and Son style smorgasbord. And you'll see some people with their trucks coming by and loading some of these quote unquote treasures into the backs of their trucks, and then taking them to the local flea market to sell them, or who knows, maybe flip them on eBay or something. I don't know what people do, although I have some notion. Oh, I have to pause. I have a stone got into my crock and I have to shake it out. If you see me pause once in a while, you know that's what I'm doing. Oh, here we have a boy. A dog barking at me. He's just barking hello. You can tell because he barks, but the tail wags. And it's a friendly bark. Hey, buddy. He's over there. You probably can't see him. Hey, boy. He's good. He's a good guy. Of course, that goes without saying, all dogs are pretty much good. There are some dogs that aren't good because they've been abused by their owners. And those kind of people who abuse dogs should be put in jail. That's just my opinion. But it's also a reality and a fact. If you're cruel to your dog, you should serve jail time. Okay. You can see people have their garbage bins out because it's Monday. That's how it is in this neighborhood. Regular garbage on Mondays. Recyclables and bio garbage is on Thursday. And you can see these piles of debris in front of people's houses, making the neighborhood seem all that more attractive. On my walk yesterday, I found a pencil, a brand new, unsharpened, old-fashioned number 2 pencil. So I picked it up and I took it home and I gave it a home. I like to draw, and I feel sorry for pencils that get wasted. I know. It's a little crazy. But a totally normal, sane person wouldn't call himself Crunchy Frog, now would he? That's right. Look at this gem. How'd you like to come get a nice used mattress? That's something you couldn't pay any money to lay on. Good morning. Yeah, elderly women. I tend to frighten them a little bit because I'm a big 6'2", shaved-headed guy with a beard, and they don't know my intentions. I'm just a little bit scary. But what they don't realize is that I'm also really cuddly. Okay, we're walking up the street towards our destination, which is the giant skeleton. But before we get to the giant skeleton, there's the mailbox. Oh, look at these little treasures over here. Some little kid somewhere would be very happy with that after somebody cleaned it off and disinfected it. These people over here have decided that they're going to put out some old carpeting and liquor bottles and a trophy. Look at this. A bowling trophy? I don't know if you ever watched the show The Office, where they have this award called the Dundies. But I believe that this trophy I just picked up could be refurbished. It's still in good shape too. This could be refurbished and made to look like a Dundee. That's hilarious. What a great find. What a wonderful piece of junk. It says Junior Adult Christmas Tournament, second place. Man, if this is a second place trophy, I'd hate to see what the first place trophy looks like. That thing must be humongous. Man, somebody's throwing away their memories like this. You won second place in a Christmas bowling tournament, and you're willing to just throw that memory away. Man, life must be so good. Oh, yes. Oh, well. This accomplishment will not be forgotten by me. I will stick it in my garage. I'll put it on top of the microwave oven or something. We have some shelf space out in that garage. Okay. We're getting close to the top of the hill now. And the most strenuous part of the walk is now over. And we are now closing in on our first destination, which is the mailbox. And it looks like next to the mailbox on their lawn, they are throwing away an old toilet. Now, isn't that handy? Because I kind of have to go right now. Wouldn't it be funny if I just sat on the toilet and took a dump right now, and they walked out and caught me sitting in the toilet pooping? That would be hilarious. Here's the mailbox. Get a load of this mailbox. It's a fish. A giant fish. Yeah, I envy the mailman who has to come by and shove useless junk mail into the open mouth of a fish every day. Of course, maybe it spices things up for him. He's so used to the everyday bland flap of a regular mailbox. Maybe that fish will keep that particular mailman from going crazy and shooting up his office. You never know. That term, going postal, it's a thing, you know. And I think it comes from the dull, repetitive, day in, day out routine. So maybe if we all got weird mailboxes, it would save lives. That's an interesting pile of trash there. Nothing quite so nice as this bowling trophy. Look at that beauty. Look at the camera focusing on him. It's the Dundies, baby. Alrighty, here we come to the giant skeleton. The final tourist spot on our little trip. But first we're going to look at this pile of trash here. These people have piled up. Huh. Just old wood. Looks like they repaired a fence or something. Oh, this giant skeleton's front yard has a bunch of trash in it too. I wonder what they got there. Like an old femur bone or something. It's a wide variety of junk. But the real, oh look, his hair has flipped over his face. Now it looks like he's following COVID protocols. He's got like a green jacket on and he's holding that's what that is. It's not a garbage can, it's a beer mug in his hand. A frothy mug of beer. It's the St. Patty's Day giant skeleton. He's the exact opposite of a leprechaun. He's 8 feet tall. He's the world's tallest leprechaun. Oh, look at this right here. It's one of those trash trucks I was telling you about. Going through the neighborhood and picking through the garbage. Lucky for me, I got to this gem before he did. Yes, I got over on Sanford and Son. Yeah, who's the real Sanford now? Huh? Who's the real son? Anyway, I guess that'll be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this scenic trip around the Northern Hills neighborhood here in scenic San Antonio, Texas. And maybe if you feel so inclined, you can go over and gently caress the subscribe button for me, as you know, it will lead to a goal of mine, which is to do this for a living. I am going to be buying a bunch of expensive equipment to be making better videos, so enjoy me now while I'm still ad-free. Anyway, that'll be it for today. This is the Crunchy Frog logging out.